Started this video at this point because I've already seen a few cars in here, so I don't know if anybody's been laid to rest. So this is usually the area a lot of people come up to when they find their or visit their loved ones for their final resting place. So I'm waiting for some of y'all to get in because this is interesting. If you weren't in the live a few days ago, I came up to the graveyard, and when I got up in this area right here, it was extremely foggy. I mean, it was so foggy it was hard to even see in front of me. So I kind of want to retrace my steps and see what I did or did not do right or wrong. Yeah, I think they're laying somebody down or want to visit. Oh, did I hate this bump? All right, here we go. Now you see this little medium right here, this little intersection right here. I'm trying to figure out what did I do wrong. Starting at this point. Okay. My goal was to go straight down, all the way down, to do an investigation. Let me get out these people's way. My question is, when you see this split in the road, did I do something wrong? I personally know that I'm supposed to go straight down, and I thought that's where I was going. But did I end up going up? Did I mistakenly go this way? And I have video with me to go over what happened that night, because I was supposed to come down here, which I know because I've been up here more than enough to understand, or I just been here so many times, it just didn't make no sense to me. Okay, so as I'm making my way down here, I know that this is an area I'm familiar with. Okay. Hello, I can't pronounce your name. There are more cars coming in here, so I wonder if they're laying somebody down, visiting a loved one or whatever. Hold on, folks. These people don't use turn signals, so I don't know what they're doing. Okay. What's up, Alaya? Queen Shayla? How you doing? Beard. You guys got some really interesting names. So my goal was to come over here to do an investigation. But for some odd reason, I ended up on the other side of the graveyard. I want to be a little cautious with the camera because there are people in here. I'm going to turn over here real quick. So I went from attempting to visit this area all the way in the back of the graveyard, which made no sense to me. It made no sense to me, and the fog was thick, so I asked myself, did I go through a portal? Do such a thing exist? Did it actually happen to me? And how did it happen to me? Oh, I'm a pretty good driver. There's the people out here who don't know how to drive. Trust me on that one. So, if you haven't watched that video, it's not a long video. If you get a chance, go back, check it out. I'm trying to understand what and how happened to me that night, and how did I go from being on this side of the graveyard, which was my focus point was back here, all the way over to where that red crate is. I don't know if you guys can see the red crate way down there. Okay. So let me try to fire this up to better understand what did I do wrong Did I take a left turn at Albuquerque? I don't know. If I can get this phone to work. So, hold on, guys. Or who's ever left hanging in the chat room. I haven't used this phone in a while. It just irks me. Here we go. Where am I from? I'm actually I'm in Washington State. One second. All right, so here's the video I shot live. I don't know if you guys can see that. Don't want that going. Let me try to put this up. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see that, but when I enter the graveyard, I'll do my best to navigate this. I'm trying to figure out if I took a wrong turn. Trying to retrace my steps. Another thing is I had like these switched on me to one was burning out. I got lost in a place I visit so often. That's the point I came in. That's over there. And yeah, I did drive straight down. Hold on. Okay, here's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So you saw the little snow mound. That's back over there. So I guess I was wrong that night. Instead of coming straight down, I went up this way. So let me show you where I made my accident. And this is different kind of live if you're new to my room and everything, because I came down here to do a ghost investigation, but I find myself lost in this graveyard for the first time in a long time. So gotta be kind of respectful because there are people here. I think they're visiting their loved ones or burying somebody. It's just crazy. So like I said, my destination was back there. Pay attention for I hit a tree. But I ended up coming up this way. I mean, the fog was super thick. I couldn't see anything. Is that a headstone? That is a headstone. That's fucked up. Okay. So when you enter into the third terrace, there's that little split right there where the snow is at. I'm supposed to go around the corner to the other end. There are a lot of cars in here. But I think what I ended up doing was coming up this direction. And if I'm looking at the video right, I came this way, which led me down towards... But that makes no sense. That is right. That's some weird shit, man. That is right. So if I did... Wait, hold on. Because I know you're not supposed to go straight up. Because if you come down this way, You guys have to really go back and watch the video on my channel. It's my latest live, and I'm trying to make sense of this whole entire thing, because I found myself on the other end of the graveyard, which makes no sense at all to me. Now you see me driving in my video. Supposed to get that bad. That's from the other night. But I found myself running, driving in circles. Let's find that. See, there's a bench. So let's go find that bench. Damn, I look like a crazy person in here today. What are you doing? Because I drove past a bench. I know this is a little confusing to the people new in my room, but I believe I was actually taken from one side to the other with no explanation at all. I'm trying to back up, so don't mind me. This shit is crazy. The whole point of my live is, did I go through a portal? All on the sidewalk. Okay. So there's a bench here. I want to know where that bench is at, but then again, gotta be mindful of the people in here working and visiting loved ones too. So I drove past a bench. I mean, I wish you guys, if you're new, I wish you guys would have been in my live. You would understand exactly what I'm trying to do. So there's no bench down there, but there is a bench right here. So I think I did come up this way instead of going where I should have went. But it's just kind of weird. You see the many divided areas, because there's a bench in the video. That's where I got lost. Okay, so that's in the video, all right? I end up turning. This is some creepy shit. I believe this way. I think when I turned, I got confused, because it's like there should be no grass in front of me, because like I said, the destinations over there should be all road. And that's when I started becoming thrown off. You'll see me get out the car. And what really threw me off, I can't see. And what really threw me off is I heard a lot of banging, clank of like metal coming from this area over here. What the hell's that? That's like metal. So I don't know what the hell they were doing back there. So I end up turning around, of course, back on that road. We'll go this way. Once again, destination's over there. The crazy part is I ended up on the other side of the graveyard. And I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't turn that much in my video. If you watch the video, I wasn't doing a lot of turning, which means I would have had to come down this way. If you really pay attention to this road, the way the graveyard's set up, you can see a lot of ways to get from one side to the other. Now, mind you, I wasn't on this road. I was over there where those trucks were at. All right. But it's not just a straight drive through. You have to really like turn this way or go around this way. And I ended up all the way over here, which still makes no sense to me. Now, the people in my live were saying, of course, they were repeating, did you cut through a portal? Did you actually go through a spiritual portal? I'm not sure. Because as you see, I just can't drive straight through. And I ended up way the hell over there. Okay? Even if you went this way, yeah, they are burying somebody over there. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I was on this street over here. So maybe I'm wrong. I just want to figure this out. So that means I came up this way. And I think I ended up down here. Remember? Anybody who was in my live, remember the dirt road I hit. But I don't remember driving this far. That's the crazy part. Now, due to the people visiting a loved one or burying a loved one, I'm going to be mindful and respectful and not go down there. I'm going to go as far as I can to show you exactly what happened to me. I do kind of remember this sign. I'm like, well, where the hell am I? And I ended up way over here, which is crazy. Once again, I don't remember driving this far down. So, like I said, they're burying a loved one, so I'm gonna turn around over in this area somewhere. You see where the fence is? I ended up back there. So I was confused as to what the hell had happened. Watch the video. At least watch the first 20 minutes of my live post a few days ago. And maybe you get to understand as to why I'm doing what I'm doing today. But it was insane. And I was freaking out. I was bugging out. And the fog caused all this because I couldn't see nothing. Hold on, guys. Let me back up. Gotta put you guys down, so give me a minute. So yeah, this is what happened. I ended up way the hell back here, and my destination was supposed to be over there. Like I said, I'm gonna be mindful because they got people over here. Somebody's did their thing, and time is up. So now, what really trips me out is that if you come up here, here's the video. There's a cross right here. You see this cross? This cross could be seen all throughout the city. Like if you're at a good point, you can see that cross lit up. I couldn't see that. It was that dark, or it's that foggy out here. It was that damn foggy. But I'm still trying to figure this out because I really don't even recall really trying to drive that far to reach my destination. But there are a lot of, ways to get around this graveyard, as you see. So I thought I went through a portal. I'm not gonna lie, I know it sounds kind of fake and corny, but when your destination's on one side of the graveyard, you can hear me complaining in my video. You usually see how foggy it is. You probably can't see it with the phone, but it is super foggy. And then the strange noises I was hearing in the graveyard is what really threw me off. Like I heard metal clank, 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 and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And as I get towards the fence, you could still hear the clinging or clanking, whatever was going on. I said, it's just not good. Because people are taking advantage of this kind of weather to do wild and crazy things. So to recap, as soon as I get down to the turning point, a lot of cars in here too, so I figured something like this was going to happen. Any cars up here. When you come in, or my goal was, when I came in, I was supposed to go this way. So when I'm coming in, I'm supposed to go in and go straight around and down. I believe I went around. I think I went. See, the thing is, I know I turned because I know this graveyard all too well. But I believe I accidentally went up this way. Okay, I was supposed to keep going this way to my right, but I accidentally went this way because the chair is a landmark or a marker that we can use. And I'm thinking, okay, why am I not at the gravesite yet where I'm supposed to be doing my investigation? And when I got down here, because there's another headstone that was a marker, I think it's a Franklin, I accidentally turned down here when I know I'm not supposed to be turning. I'm supposed to just go straight. I got confused. I ended up turning around. I think I took a couple more turns, believe it or not. I might have to rewatch my video. But I got down here, I heard some noise, I heard clank, 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 and I'm like, what the hell's that clanking? So let's go over there and see what the clanking could have been. Because I know they have a lot of junk back here that maybe they get rid of, etc. But like I said, I think I ended up turning around, going back up that way. I still can't figure this out. As you see, there's a lot of turning roads here. Should I went that way? Anyways, damn, more people. I didn't see a graveyard. So when you come back here, there's a lot of they've cleaned a lot of this mess up, right? To this wall, and I heard nothing but clank, clank, clank. And I'm like, who was making that damn noise? It wasn't normal. Yeah, I'm not gonna floor it. Take out a couple of headstones. But I'm not sure where that clinking sound came from. And I would have actually been over there. And I heard the noises come from over here. Somebody's urine. Need some water, bro. I think that's urine. The closer I got back here, the more nervous I became because I didn't know who was back here. And I don't know what their intents are or what they were up to. This is a creepy graveyard at night, and it is recorded to be very haunting. So, I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't know what to say. Katrina came back. I tried to go through all my mods. Chris Hansen, ADHD, all of you guys. I really don't know what to say about this one. But to sum it up, I might have took a wrong turn. You guys were with me in the live. You saw how dark and foggy it was. I don't want to be repetitive, but I was supposed to end up here. But I ended up way the hell over there. So, anyways, I want to thank you guys for joining this live. I might try again next week if it isn't as foggy or crazy. Thank you all for joining live, trying to understand what's going on. I know it's kind of a messy explanation, but just trying to figure this out. Like, what happened? How did I end up? I don't know. It just made no sense. So even with this video, I'll use it to analyze what happened. I believe I went through a portal. Some people were in the chat were saying that you might have went through a portal. I still don't understand how this happened. But with that being said, I want to thank you all for coming in, hanging out. If you haven't, check out the channel. If you like, subscribe. If you like the videos, go ahead, hit the like button. Doesn't hurt. So, that being said, you guys stay safe, stay spooky. I'm going to get back home and ready to eat. Peace.